Hey again, it's Cece Estrada Kuzmanovic of Splendidly Intrepid, and welcome to another edition of Mindset Mondays. Most of us have big dreams and aspirations. We often hear the saying that if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. What if I told you that most people have it all wrong when it comes to achieving their dreams? That the last thing in the world you need is to be scared in any way of your own future. And what if I told you that you can learn exactly how to get everything you want and achieve everything you desire? I'm Cece Estrada Kuzmanovic of Splendidly Intrepid, and right here on Mindset Mondays, you will receive the necessary guidance and you will learn the exact techniques and steps towards achieving all of your goals, dreams, and desires. The name says it all, Splendidly Intrepid, the fearless pursuit of the life of splendor that you deserve. Welcome to the rest of your life. Hello again, and welcome once more to Mindset Mondays, where you will be receiving all kinds of awesome insight on mindset and visualization and power techniques to get everything that you want. My job is to bring this knowledge that I have been harnessing and gathering over so many years of my life now, to bring it to you so that I could maybe plant a seed of inspiration, insight, motivation, excitement, bring the zeal, your zeal for life back, to bring you back to your childhood splendor and to be fearless about what you want and claiming it for yourself. Okay, so today is the part 2 of getting anything that you want. I had asked you last week to start taking stock of how you're energizing your life. If you are looking through the things that you want and through the things that you actually have through the eyes of lack, or are you looking at them through the eyes of abundance? I am interested to know whether or not, number one, you did the exercise, and number two, whether you realized something about yourself. Are you somebody who has been, in fact, harnessing lack and living and perpetuating in lack, or are you somebody who generally sees life through the eyes of abundance? And if you did look at life through lack, if you found that you did that, in fact, well, did you start putting to work some of the techniques that I taught you last week? Because that was just part 1. Now I'm going to teach you part 2, the actual 3-part process to getting anything that you want. The groundwork is laid in all the points that we talked about, and we'll review them here in the next couple of minutes once more in case you have forgotten. But that's the groundwork. And today I'm going to teach you the nitty-gritty, exactly how to do it, how to make anything happen, anything that you want, make any situation, any circumstance, any material object that you want in your life, you can actually make it happen for you, okay? So let me go ahead and start the presentation that I made up just for you for this week right now. Let's see here, and we are, let's see. It's still me, so hang on one second. There we are. Okay. So, how to manifest, manifest anything that you want, part 2. All right, here we go. So, how did your week go? And here is your review from last week. I hope that your week went well. I hope that you did, in fact, put to mind your own introspection as to how you are viewing the world. Okay, that's how I hope your week went. But tell me, how did your week go? Put it in the comments. If you're listening to this on the replay, go ahead and put it in the comments. Now, here's a review from last week. We talked about clarity. We talked about getting clarity. We talked about making sure that you are absolutely clear on what you want. We talked about knowing, well, do you know what you want, right? So that's part of being clear. Do you know what you want? Do you know why you want it? Okay, so it's part of that clarity, the why you want it. If you remember from last week's exercise, it was a matter of actually seeing for yourself whether or not you were looking at the car example, that you want a new car. Do you want a new car because of your feelings of lack, or do you want a new car because of your feelings of abundance? And the difference between the two makes all the difference as to whether or not you're going to get it or get more of what you don't want. Okay? Now, we also talked about making sure that you understand what your mindset is, and that's exactly what I just said, which is, are you focused? What are you focusing? How are you focusing on what you want? Okay, is it through lack or is it through abundance? Okay, now remember, where focus goes, energy flows. Where focus goes, energy flows. So throughout this last week, you were supposed to ask yourself, what am I energizing in my life? That was part of that introspection, because you really have to start to know yourself and know whether or not you've been self-sabotaging yourself, or whether you are on the right track and actually encouraging yourself. Okay? So once the preliminary groundwork is taken care of, you can now start the 3-part process of manifesting whatever it is that you want into your life. Okay? And remember, the 3-part process. So, are you ready? Here we go. Now, first and foremost, this might sound familiar, okay? What I'm about to tell you, this process that I'm talking about, it might sound a bit familiar. It's not a new concept by any means, but humans foul it up all the time. Many of you heard this growing up. You did. It was put into your brain by your elders and your leaders and your teachers and so forth. And it's a concept that is as ageless as it is effective. Just keep an open mind and follow me to the end, because you will likely have an aha moment here in a couple more minutes. So stay with me and keep that mind of yours, that beautiful mind of yours, wide open, okay? All right, okay. Here's the 3-step process. Step 1. You ask. You ask. Now you kind of, this is a little bit tricky. Well, I'm not going to use that word. This is actually 2 in 1, because you kind of already did that. You kind of already asked already if you did the exercises from the previous week. Let me explain. I don't necessarily mean asking in the sense of opening your mouth and making a formal request. Okay? I don't mean it like that. Your desire is enough to satisfy this first step. Using the example from last week, your desire for a new car satisfied is step 1, the asking. The asking, the desire, the wish. That is step 1. Okay? So far so good. Pretty easy, right? You just want stuff. You just want things. You just want new circumstances. The wanting, it's by itself. The desire is step 1. But remember, you need to approach that desire from the mindset of abundance. Okay? The mere fact that you are wanting something counts as your actual and total request to the universe for what you want. Okay, that is enough. Okay, so step 1, ask. And in asking, by asking, I mean your desire, your wants. You're being clear on what you want. Do you know what you want? Okay, that is the asking. Now, Your desire sets off a beacon of information and frequency that is teeming with this asking. Okay, so just the wanting starts your aura, activates your entire energy field towards this wanting and sets off this field of information forward to the universe. Okay, stay with me. Stay with me. Here's step 2. It is given. Okay, sit on that for a bit. Feel into it. Step 2, it's given. Some of you have heard this before. Ask and you shall receive, right? That actually only does the first and the third step. Quoting that scripture, I think, it only accounts for the first and the third step. Okay. Ask and you shall receive. The middle one, the giving part, it is given. Okay, now stay with me. Here we go. I'm going to explain it, okay? If you can imagine it, your desired object, thing, or circumstance is immediately placed into a staging area, ready to go for you, okay? It is set up, okay? You know, Jane Doe wants XYZ, set it up. Here it is, Jane. It's ready for you, Jane. Here it is, okay? Right? It is literally set up on the brink of happening, and it is waiting to be delivered, okay? At this point, if you've ensured clarity and your personal energy is in abundance, then all you have to do is satisfy step 3. That's all that you have left to do, to satisfy step 3. And whatever you want in the world is yours. All right, so step 3. What about step 3? Okay, here it is, step 3. Receive it. Just receive it. Sounds nice and simple and easy, right? Okay, stay with me. This is where most humans drop the ball. Most of us have to learn the art of receiving. The art of receiving is really simple, but so very difficult for so very many. Here's how you receive, okay? This is how to receive. This is how to perform the art of receiving, the art of allowing. Allow this, okay? You have to expect the thing as if it will arrive into your life at any minute now. Have that excitement, that bring your vibrational energy up. Bring your vibrational energy up. Remain excited, happy, expecting it with that childlike expectation that it's going to come, it's going to be here any minute, that birthday, gift giving, whatever it is that brings you back to that childhood expectation, that night before the big trip, the big family trip, whatever it is, go back to that and expect the thing that you want after you have done all your other steps. Step 3, expect it with all this joy and happiness, okay? All right? Sounds exciting on its own, doesn't it? All right. Now, do not worry. Don't do this, okay? Do not do this. Do not worry about how, when, where, who, or any possible manner through which it will reach you. This is not your job, okay? Your job is to just remain excited, ecstatic, enthusiastic, expecting it with just butterflies in your stomach over this thing arriving into your life with this childhood excitement, okay? This childlike excitement, all right? That's all you're supposed to do. The thinking about how it's going to happen, through whom, when, no. None of that. That's not your job. Keep maintaining your focus on the abundance of your desire and not on the lack of it, okay? And that's the other way, that's part of how you're supposed to receive and allow, okay? You keep that excitement up. Okay, is this sounding good to you so far? Gosh, I hope so, because I'm getting excited explaining this process to you, and I'm already excited about all the things that I have lined up, ready for manifesting into my own life. Okay, But most importantly, okay, we just talked about expecting it with childlike expectation and enthusiasm and can't waitedness. I just made that word up, I know. But we talked about that. We talked about how not to worry yourself, not to even bother, because it's not your business. How it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, through whom it's going to happen. None of that is your business. The how, what, when, why, all that. No, don't worry about any of that. All right. And just keep your mindset focused on the abundance of it, not on the lack of it, because you'll disconnect the moment that you will lose alignment the moment that you start thinking about lack. Always no worry, no lack, always the abundance and the expectation of the thing that you want. But most importantly, every time that you think about that desire, smile. Every time that you think about the thing that you want, put a big fat smile on your face. Be happy about your wish and that it's about to come true, okay? Keep that energy, that high level of frequency inside of your being, and just keep energizing it. Because look, we are in an energetic universe. There's no two ways about it, okay? You know this. Science knows this. You've learned everything is energy. Everything's atomic. We are energy, okay? So energize. Use your human power. Use your God-given gifts and put them to work for yourself, okay? Energize. So be happy about your wish and that it's about to come true. And feel right now, right where you stand at any given point, feel the very same happiness that the desire or the wish coming true is supposed to bring you. Feel the happiness in anticipation of the actual event unfolding in your life, or the actual manifestation of the thing that you want in your life. Feel the happiness now. That is the most important thing. If you take nothing else from this, from today's live presentation, take this away. Feel the feelings. Put yourself in that good feeling place. Feel the feelings that you are imagining you should feel when you get the thing. Feel them now. You start becoming a vibrational match to it. Okay. Feel the happiness that car, that smelling, that new car smell, to use last week's example. Feel the happiness that sitting in that new plush leather seat is going to bring you. Feel the happiness and the joy that new car smell is going to bring you. Feel the happiness and joy that the sight of that brand new, shiny, brand spanking new car is going to bring to you. Let it wash right over you. This is the most important thing, okay? It is this very vibration, this high vibration and energy within you that will make all the difference. Okay, keeping this high vibrational energy level about yourself ensures that you remain a vibrational match to whatever it is that you want. If at any point you allow lack back into your thoughts, or you stick your nose into thinking about how, when, where, or through whom your wish will come true, then what you are actually doing then is resisting. You are resisting the arrival of your desired wish into your life, and you effectively lose the vibrational match to it. And instead you start to put out an incoherent signal to the universe, an incoherent signal. Now, more on incoherent signals in a later video for you, but for right now, just remember your objective is to keep a vibrational match and keep a coherency of signal out to the universe, okay? So the 3 steps to manifesting once more. Number 1, step 1, ask, and just by desiring, you do this. This step is automatic. Okay? Step 2, it is given. Whatever you are desiring is lined up for you and ready to come into your life. And this is not your job. Don't even think about this step. Okay? Just know that it's there. That's step 2. It is given. It is staged. It is lined up. It is lined up on the brink of happening, waiting for you to step 3. Receive it. Okay? This is the art of receiving. It is the art of allowing. Allow it. Okay? Don't resist. Allow it into your life. Do not get in the way of it. Let it be as effortless as it really is. Because when you start flowing energy, it's really effortless. It really is. Remember, where focus goes, energy flows. All you have to do is guide it and focus it. Everything is energy. Use your energetic prowess that you have as a human being. It's in you. You were born with it. It's your God-given power. Okay? Use it to your advantage, not your disadvantage. All too often, people energize negatively, and they, in fact, forcefully perpetuate exactly what they don't want in their lives. And that's it. I hope that the point went home. I hope that the points were driven home for you. Let me go ahead and bring the screen back. There we are. So I hope that this has made good sense to you. I hope that it has brought you that aha moment about how you're thinking about life. It really is very simple, isn't it? This is nothing groundbreaking. This is nothing that, it's headline news. No. This is something that's very simple, something you really already knew, but I'm likely here ready or reminding you about it. Okay, so the 3-part process. First, you have to do the groundwork. You have to do the desiring and knowing why you desire things, and knowing if you're looking at it through lack or abundance. And if you find yourself looking at the thing that you want through lack, switch it very easily. Switch it and start on purpose thinking about it through the eyes of abundance. Through the eyes of, well, I want a car, not because my car sucks. I want a car because I love new cars. See, I love the look of new cars. I love the feel of new cars. I really appreciate new cars. And that's the end of it. Don't add anything else to it, and energize the thing that you want through that mindset, an abundance mindset. Once you have done that, then allow for the 3-part process, or instill the 3-part, activate or invoke the 3-part process to manifesting anything that you want, which is the desire, which is part of the groundwork, the desire. The second step, not your business, but know that it is there. It is given. It is set up. It is ready. It is put into your vibrational vortex for you to allow it into your life, which is number 3, step 3, allowing. The art of allowing, or the art of receiving. Let it flow into your life. Expect it with childlike anticipation, with absolute happiness and giddiness, and knowing that it's going to be here any minute now. And it'll be hard for you at first if you're too used to lack. Okay, at first it'll be hard for you because you'll start thinking about, for a moment you'll be like, oh, what if it doesn't happen? Or I'm not that lucky. You'll get these thoughts to come in there, cancel them right away, and immediately delight yourself. Delight yourself again with this childlike. It's a game, really, isn't it? Have fun with it. Delight yourself with childlike anticipation and just pretend, make believe, all of it. Just play, and keep this high level of energy, high vibration alive inside of you. And before you know it, when you have made sure that you are not resisting the thing that you want, you're not resisting it into your life, and then you're allowing it and letting it to flow into your life, before you know it, in the most unbelievable ways sometimes, seemingly unbelievable anyway, the thing will come to you. The circumstance will come to you. The job you want will materialize into your life. Okay? Listen, some of this may be brand spanking new, and some of this might be something, some of these concepts and some of the way that this presentation is put together might be a little bit challenging for some of you to get your head wrapped around. Okay, I get it. I'm here for you. You just reach out to me. Go ahead, leave me a message or leave a comment, and we'll just chat about it. Okay? Because this is the work that really makes my heart sing. I love doing this. I love it, and it comes so easily to me. So why not share it with all of you? Okay? Here. We are, we're done. So this is Cici Estrada Kuzmanovic of Splendidly Intrepid, always, always, always spurring you on to greater heights and motivating you and helping you come back to your childhood and your childlike enthusiasm, because it's still in there, and all you have to do is go back into it and reach it, and then life becomes again as easy as it was when you were a child, with all the fantasy and love and admiration and just this joy of life. Thank you so much for being here with me again today on Mindset Mondays. We'll see you again next Monday at 10 o'clock Eastern, and I'll have something else really awesome planned for you for next week. Until then, we'll see you. Bye-bye.